what's his name was on Rogan today.
Who's that?
The other guy from down there?
Brandon Barra?
No.
Ross Pearson.
Jeremy Stevens.
Oh, Jeremy Stevens, Little Evil? Or no, Little Heathen? Sorry, there's only one Little Evil, and it's Jens Pulver. Sorry, Jens. The first and the original lightweight champion.
Yeah. Then they took the division away.
Well, because when he had the belt, right, something went on with the contract, and he went and he fought Dwayne Ludwig outside of the UFC, and he got knocked out.
Really?
Yeah. And then they had BJ and Carl Uno had a fight, and it was like a draw, and it was for the title, and then they scrapped it, and then there was Josh Thompson and Hughes Edwards. That was the uncrowned, champ, and then after that they scrapped it for a little bit. That's when Kurt went up to, because when Kurt debuted, he was at 170 against the hell was that dude's name? I can picture him. He went downhill too. He's from Boston. He fought out of Arizona though. He was good. Drew something, right?
Drew Fickett?
Is that it?
Yeah, Drew Fickett.
Yeah.
Got choked out.
What'd you say?
Rear naked choke.
Third round.
Yeah.
Kurt was winning the whole fight. Yeah, I remember that. I bought that, whatever UFC that was, I bought that DVD so I could see the fight because they didn't air it.
He had 12 fights in the UFC.
Yeah, dude, he had... Was it 5 years? 6 years he was in the UFC for?
Yeah, he was,
2007 and 2011?
8-4. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's funny we're talking about him. You see Eddie. Him and Eddie coming up together. And, it makes you wonder, difference between the guy who retires and the guy who keeps on it. It's crazy just to
Some of that, a lot of that has to do with how healthy you can stay too.
100%. I think that was probably his biggest problems, was staying healthy and having a good camp around them.
Yeah. But Eddie's training with Frankie, huh? And Ricardo?
Yeah. He's always kind of, I think, dabbled with them throughout the career. And I think when he moved away, obviously not. But I think when he'd come home, he'd train with those dudes and stuff.
He went down to Florida. Was he with the American Top Team?
No, he was with Black Zillions. Because that dude was managing everyone. Glenn Robinson. Power Tool dude.
Oh, yeah. Someone said that maybe it was Rogan. They said that he was bankrupt.
Yeah, no, it was Rogan.
So is that team done?
Dude, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't follow it as hardcore as I used to. So I don't, you probably would know just as well as I would. I just heard it on Rogan that one time.
So what are your thoughts on Brock testing positive for the same stuff John Jones tested positive for?
Not surprised. At all. And I'm not outraged. I think it's... Did you hear Mark Hunt going off about it on the MMA Hour?
I may have. I've heard a couple clips of him going pretty apeshit about it.
I mean, dude, you were talking about it before the fight. You knew that dude was on steroids. You knew they weren't going to compensate you. You took that fight full well and you knew that dude was on shit. You know, maybe you didn't think he was gonna pop, but like, come on. Like, if you look at Brock Lesnar and you don't think he's on shit, like, you're fucking retarded.
He's a white boy and he's jacked. Get over it, bro.
Yeah, dude. I need some of that kangaroo meat.
Yeah, Frank Mir telling him he ate kangaroo meat, bro.
Yeah, dude. And the funny thing about that is that's what Overeem used to say when he was fucking juiced to the gills and people asked him what he was on. He used to tell people he ate kangaroo meat. Dude, I don't know what the secret is about kangaroo meat, but I'm gonna order like 50 pounds of that shit.
Didn't he get in trouble once before, Mir?
He's you know, on and off been in trouble with shit, but he's always had a track record of being 100% open and never denying anything. He's always had a track record of, you know, because I know he had an exemption in prior years, and he's always been pretty vocal and you know, pretty straightforward with shit. I don't think he tries to lie or anything like that, because Chael was talking about it.
But it was just TRT that he had? He didn't get a suspension?
Just now? Or before?
No, before USADA came in.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what it was for.
But he was down in Australia. That was the last time when he got caught?
I believe so.
And that's where he pulled out the kangaroo meat?
Yeah.
How about Holly Holm losing again?
Man, don't like money, dude. I mean, I can't fault her as an athlete. Like, you know, you get that itch, you want to go in there. You can't fault, but like as a business person, you look at it and you're like, man, you should have sat.
They wanted her to wait to fight Ronda in a rematch?
I think that was some of the talk. Yeah, I don't think they were too happy with her taking the Misha fight. I believe someone was talking about that.
Because Ronda was supposed to come back in November?
Yeah. And I know people have been talking how, like, they don't know if she's training or any of that, but I know May, she was at our gym, had her whole crew with her and was training, and looked pretty fucking, I mean, she looked thick, but she fucking looked like she was in shape. She looked like she had been training. She looked pretty sharp.
Was what's his name there?
Yup. And so is Travis Brown, too.
What's his name?
I don't know. And,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
yeah, her coach.
Was it Edgar? Evan? What?
Edmund Tiverdian.
Yeah, he didn't even help. I mean, we didn't even talk about it the last time, but it didn't seem to work for Travis Brown switching over to go with that dude.
Well, they were Schwab and Rogan were talking about that. Like, what are you doing, bro? You were at Jackson, Winklejohn, and fucking training with this joker. Like,
he was at Jackson's.
Yeah. But granted, all that shit went down with his wife, so he probably had to get out of there. I didn't know what the situation is, so I don't know where he's living. I'm talking out of school right now.
I thought that all went down in San Diego. That was in New Mexico.
Oh, maybe he was at Alliance, too? I don't even know.
I always thought he was in San Diego, but I could be wrong. You know better than I do.
Yeah, I could have sworn he was at Jackson's at one point.
But that was his first fight with that dude?
No. He won a couple with that dude, for sure.
Because Kane demolished him, dude.
Kane looked good, dude. Kane looked really good in that fight. I think that was one of the one fight we didn't talk about on that card, the main card of that.
Yeah. It was quick. Did it go to the second round?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. What else you got, dog?
I got a tournament coming up in 32 days. So
where at?
It's going to be in Anaheim at the convention center, Gracie Nationals. submission only, Eddie Bravo rules. So I'm freaking stoked for that.
No gi?
No gi, yeah. I think I'm gonna go down to 135 for that one. Walking around right now at like 140.
What's the next weight class? 145?
145. I had, me and Coop since like Worlds last year in November pretty much put weight on and, bulked up and, lifted and all kind of leading up to, I got some tournaments here I want to kind of progress through and peak for, so it's all kind of systematically been working so far, so now I got that little bit of knowledge, kind of do it the right way, from the precision course, so I'm going to play with that and, not deplete myself.
Why bother? Why not just stay where you are and not worry about that and have that stress?
Because it was part of the plan. 140, 145, I wanted to see if, I feel stronger at 35. All that is just earning my carbs. That's all that is.
Isn't your shit dialed in enough that you don't need to lose weight, though?
I don't think it's like a losing weight thing. I think it's like a meal timing thing, to be quite honest with you.
Take 5 pounds off?
Did.
That's meal placement, you think?
I think it's meal placement. I think it's, when I eat my breakfast, I'm eating my protein and my vegetables, and I think I'm eating my sweet potatoes after I work out. And I think that's 5 pounds right there.
By what, not eating them?
By earning my carbs. And not just eating them to eat them because I'm not trying to bulk up anymore. Like, before I started the eating cycle, like, that's what I was walking around at. I was walking around lighter than that.
So what are you going to eat in the morning then?
Just have, either my greens or some broccoli, and then either my chicken or, I usually cook a burger patty or eggs,
Yeah. Broccoli.
Very caveman these days. Very simple.
Dude, I was looking into some meal delivery options.
Yeah, we need a meal delivery sponsor.
Dude, that would be epic. Yeah, I was looking into a couple to see the cost, like, if it would be worth it. There's that Factor 75 I saw.
Yeah.
It's like 12 meals a week for 138, 140.
Hmm.
So.
I mean, you pay a little, but it's the convenience and it's weighed and measured and all that shit. So
yeah.
You can't do that.
Like, don't have to think about anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucks though is if like the only way to heat it up is in the microwave.
Dude, just get a fucking sauce pot and just heat it up in the sauce pot.
Yeah, but if they're like a sauce pot, just dump it in and just smush it around.
Dude,
like
that's
shave
what
style.
I don't use a microwave. Come on, bro. So yeah, I don't like eating cold food if I don't have to. It fucking gets tired real quick.
Yeah, it does.
So I use a sauce pot. And Damon always gives me shit, bro. It would have been done in 30 seconds. I'm like, dude, I want the nutrition out of my food, man. I don't want it zapped out before I start eating it.
Yeah, but how much does it really have after cooking it and then reheating it anyway?
Dude, I don't know. I don't see Paul Check saying anything about you can't reheat up your food in a sauce pot. So until he puts out the study, I'm staying with it.
Dude, there's a Tempest freerunning academy in Vista. Did you know that?
I didn't. I do now.
Yeah, I saw Marcus posted on Facebook. He was there.
Oh, that's rad.
We got some trampolines and stuff in there. But